For 6 years, I was Ava Brown's boyfriend and her assistant. I was with her from the day she had nothing to her name to the moment she became a star. But on the night she won her 5th award, she stood on stage and announced her engagement to another man. I owe all of my success to Cody's support, she declared, a spotlight haloing her. He is the love of my life. Her eyes, deliberately or not, flickered to where I stood in the corner of the crowd, a silent warning in their depths. I walked out of the auditorium and dialed my family's number. Dad, I said, my voice steady. I was wrong. Go ahead and find me a match for an arranged marriage. My father's joy was palpable. Forget the marriage. Your mother and I are just waiting for you to take over. Son, when are you coming home to run Vance Corporation? A roar erupted from the auditorium behind me, punctuated by ecstatic screams of they kissed. My ship has sailed. I smiled faintly. Soon. I should be home the day after tomorrow. My father was stunned by my reply. Every time he'd tried to persuade me to come home and inherit the business, I'd shut him down, insisting that Ava was on the verge of greatness and my patience would soon pay off. Well, she'd found her greatness. I, however, hadn't been paid at all. Just as I hung up, Ava emerged from a side exit, clinging to Cody as they slipped away from the throng of people. She saw me looking at my phone and frowned, walking over. At that moment, a text from my father came through. To celebrate you getting your head on straight, I'm buying you a watch. Pick one. He'd sent photos from several elite brands. Every single one was a 7-figure timepiece. Before I could reply, the phone was snatched from my hand. I looked up. Ava was smiling. Well, you're catching on. I was just about to buy Cody a diamond watch. She pointed to one of the photos. This one. I'll take this one for Cody. Cody leaned down and kissed her cheek. Thanks, Ava. Then he turned to me with a saccharine smile. Thanks for taking care of Ava all these years, Leo. But you don't have to trouble yourself anymore. You can leave her to me now. With that, he and Ava walked towards the media scrum that had chased them out. I watched them go, a sharp pain twisting in my chest. As I was leaving, a message from Ava popped up. Paparazzi at the back entrance. Be careful when you leave. And remember not to say anything you shouldn't. I don't want Cody to be harassed. I texted back. I don't have the car keys. Her reply came half an hour later. I'm taking Cody for a drive. What do you need keys for? Figure out a way to distract the paparazzi yourself. No excuses for being lazy. I gave a bitter laugh and headed out anyway. The news of her engagement was explosive enough that most of the seasoned paparazzi had already snuck into the main hall. Only a few inexperienced stragglers were left waiting outside. I tried to slip away unnoticed. The day had left me emotionally and physically exhausted. In my haste, I misstepped and twisted my ankle, forcing me to limp a long way before I felt safe enough to call a car. At 2 in the morning, the incessant ringing of the doorbell woke me. I looked through the peephole to see a drunken Ava swaying on my doorstep. The moment I opened the door, she fell into my arms, murmuring, "Honey, I'm a little hungry. Can you make me some of that soothing chicken broth?" In the past, whenever she had a late night of schmoozing, I'd make her a pot of broth, worried about her stomach. This time, I just pushed her away, my face a blank mask. "I'm tired. Order something." Her drunken haze seemed to clear a little. Her expression soured. "Leo Vance, have I been too nice to you? I told you beforehand this was a publicity stunt. I told you to stay calm and wait for my explanation. And now you're throwing a tantrum?" I met her gaze evenly. "Then explain." Her face flushed. After a few seconds of silence, she suddenly swept everything off the coffee table with a furious roar. "Why are you doing this? Why now? We agreed from the start. We said we'd focus on our careers, and once I was successful, we'd get married. I just won a major award, but I'm still a long way from the top.